Right. Hey, that's the last one, is it? Carl's quail. Cheers, Carl. Interesting day today. This will be a quick video, says he. That waffles. Went out for a bike ride today. Haven't been on the bike at all. I have Strava, and then I'd done like 4,500 kilometers since I got the new bike. But in the last couple of months, I just haven't been riding at all. Went out last week, was glass cranking, could hardly press the pedals. And then today went out for a small little Barzan Chihuahua out by the zoo, bends the frame, back in again. An hour and a half, nice little spin, but a good power. Felt good, cracking day. 22, 23, 24 degrees today. For mid-February, end of February, it's pretty fucking great. So climbed up the first climb of the day, and I'm coming down this descent. And it's a tricky little one. It's like a boring road, a little narrow road. And it kind of banks to the right, and then there's a turn to the left. It's a blind turn. If anyone's coming the other way, I'm gonna have an issue with it. So it really is a blind turn, but there's also a fork in the road. And I'd set myself up, I was hitting over, I think I was hitting about 55k an hour. And I'd set myself up to the right hand side to take that left hand bend so I could take it wide. And all of a sudden there's a car coming up towards me from that little fork. And I had to make a judgment call that if I'd have taken the left, the car would have hit me. So I had to like hit the hammers and hit the anchors and head to the right. And the bike skidded twice and it kept it upright. And it's pretty as much as close as you're going to get to getting creamed as possible. But I really had to make a quick decision. If it had gone left, which is the way I was set up to go, that car would have hit me. Because I thought it was a dude driving, it was a woman. Obviously I'm coming up fast, probably didn't see me, or drunk. After lunchtime here, people are pretty much drunk. And anyway, didn't give a fuck, but held it upright, made the right decision. But it was pretty close to getting hit by the car. I got it on video, which is good. Fucking asshole. Look. That was close. So I meant to come around here. He's meant to stop here. And he didn't. It's always a bit of a blind corner, but bike locked up. Held it. Skidded twice, but made it. I was nearly gonna go through his window. If I'm gonna go anywhere, I'm gonna go in your fucking window. That's where I'm going. Anyway, all good. Back to it. Spring is here. Then I went around about an hour and a half, fancied some sushi. Gave them a call in with the sushi. Hello, how you doing? Can I order some sushi to take away? Can I get 11, 29, 33A, and the miso soup? It's Colin. Okay, I'm good. Just out on the bike for a spin, so I'll see you in 10 minutes, alright? Okay. Now the sushi place, it's like, always get the same thing. I get 11, 29, 33A, and I get a miso soup and they charge me a $5. They give me the miso soup for free. But every now and then they send out the Chinese woman, and the two lads in the shop know me, and she always charges me fucking for the soup. So she sent her out again today for some reason. There it was, £7. Okay. Yeah, how much is that? 6.
7.
Set. How's this one? Usually 5. There you go. Set. Obrigado. Obrigado. Ciao, ciao. Now the other thing that I've gotten better at is not engaging with people. And not engaging with the wrong people. I'm working on engaging with the right people, because sometimes you never know who Jesus is. And sometimes you got to make the call when a stranger approaches you, whether they're Jesus or they're not Jesus, or they could be Jesus, if you know what I mean. I'm not religious, but you never fucking know. Anyway, this dude approached me. There's a couple of things, like people talk about self-defense or self-protection, and what would you do if someone grabs you by the throat, or what would you do if someone bear hugs you, or what would you do if someone grabs you by the wrist. If you practice the small things, you will start to see the bigger things better. Or you will, it's like never park in the same spot all the time, always reverse in. All these things, if you do as a given, then if anything ever goes pear-shaped, you're always ready to go. So if you practice the little small engagements with people, when one is of a threat, you might deal with it better. Anyway, this one today, I caught on video. I got my sushi, went over to the steps, first thing. I sit on the steps, so I'm high above. So anyone wants to approach me, they got to come up the steps. I'm not sitting on the bench where someone can stand over me and I'm already sitting down. So for one, I'm always in the habit of being above. You got to come up to me. It's hard to fight from down to up. It's much easier from up to down. Anyway, this guy approaches me, and I just didn't want to fucking talk to him. I didn't want to engage with him because he wanted something. I don't know what he wanted. Maybe I was a little bit rude. Maybe I wasn't. But he had nothing for me. So I cut it real quick. And yeah, I don't think I was rude. But I mean, I didn't want to talk to the dude.
Really?
No, Galway.
Oh shit.
Galway, yeah. It's like Ireland.
Mind if I go sit next to you?
Yeah, I do. I like to be kind of on my own, I mean, if that's alright with you.
Yeah, of course, yeah, man,
Be careful who you sit with when you eat, is what they say, right?
yeah, of course, yeah.
No, I just like a quiet time on my own.
Irish? You sound Irish.
I am Irish, yeah.
Good on you, brother.
I'll talk to you some other time, brother, yeah?
Have you, do you mind a couple of questions?
Yeah, I do, I'm eating. I'm eating, dude, yeah? Talk to me
Ah.
later. Next time you see me, talk to me, I'm just eating.
Right, yeah.
Rock on, yeah?
Have you seen the movie called Gold?
You're asking me questions now, aren't you?
That is the right, but
Talk to the chick over there.
that one.
Yeah. Then this afternoon, sunny day, brought my young fella down to the beach. Phoenix is 1 year, 10 months now. And he's starting to engage a little bit more. When I was a kid, I mean, the people that you had to look up to were not great. He's gonna have, I've met in the last few years fantastic people at the top of their game that are phenomenal at what they do, and he'll have access to all those. When I was a kid, I just had access to dirt. Like, you know, people that were in football, people that were in scouts. I mean, one of them I found out was he'd kidnapped some dude in the flat below him in London years later, after he was a scout leader, and kidnapped and raped this dude for like 3 days. Ended up going to jail. And then you like in your school you had Christian Brothers, which were majority were just not good dudes, you know, into kind of bullying or molesting kids. So the people that you met, there was never really, like, one of the first mentors I ever met was Julian, the doc, and I was, at that stage I was fucking 19, 20. And up until then, I hadn't really met anyone that was brilliant or great or had anything for me. And I feel with Phoenix, he's going to have some great heads like King Cowley, like Sergey, like Connor, like, you know, Ito, ton of people. Crumbling Boxing Gym, you know, all these dudes, you know, fucking, and even here on the same level here, he's going to have some, the people that come here, he's going to have some great influences. Whether he wants to take them or not, but they'll be great influences for him.
Now push his head onto the other side.
Ivu is teaching the fundamental grappling class, and he's doing brilliant. He's really taken to teaching really well, and that's the thing. Like, teaching is a skill. You're not just gonna be a black belt and never teach and then know how to teach. You need to learn how to teach, and I think it's a disservice to people that you're teaching if you don't get them to teach. I think a blue belt is a better teacher to beginners than a black belt. I think he's closer to them, he's closer to the mistakes, he's closer to understanding what it's like to be fresh. A black belt that's training 15, 20 years can't remember what it was like to be day one beginner. Evo's doing brilliant at it. And then I did my workout. So the workout I did was a little bit of knees over toes, a little bit of mobility, and then a little bit of lifting. So I started with sled. So I did 100 meters of sled, backwards, forwards. Then I did the ATG split squat. I started with the platform on top of the platform with no weight, and did 5 and 5, and then brought the platform down. So the lower you are to the ground, the harder it is. And then I did 10 kilos, 3 sets of that. Then I did, what else did I do? Oh, I did the Terragun. So I have this Terragun, but I didn't know it was Bluetooth. I didn't know I had an app. So you can it connects with the Terragun, with the massage gun, and then you can put in a routine. So I put in like weightlifting warm up, and it walks you through it. So it goes with the pressure that you're putting in, but also goes with the amount of time on each muscle part. It's brilliant. And then in between that, then I did off to the side of the plinth, hanging down with 2 kilo weight on my ankle, and then bring my knee in, both sides. Then I did a kind of straddle with a weight underneath off the pulley, so it kind of pulls you back. It's like sitting up in a box split and someone pulling you forward, except you're doing it standing up with a weight, with a cable. That's working out well. Then I did these, I was trying to do box jumps, and then I figured I don't box jump onto walls much, but what I do, I say do a lot. I have to change that around somewhere. So what I do is I jump onto a wall with one leg, right? So I decided I'd start doing jumping onto the box jump with one leg. So it's like a one leg box jump thing, right? It's not a classic box jump, but it's getting me there. Did that. Then I did, oh yeah, I saw this guy do a video where we have these like really tall, well, it's up to your hip, foam rollers, and I did 10 right leg first over, then left leg. I struggle with the left leg more, even though the pain's more in the right hip, and then inside. So, and then I did some lifting. I did hang high pulls, and then to 3, and then on the 4th one I do a power snatch, because I can't really do a proper snatch yet, so it's a power snatch. And then when I get to the snatch, I do 3 squats with the weight over. I was happy with how low I was able to get. It was a little bit lower, and I feel with the weight it's pushing down. Same with that knees over toes guy. It's all weight is pushing you and stretching you. And so I did that. Then I did hang cleans, and then 3 jerks. And that was a wrap on that. And then obviously I had a sauna to finish off the night. And I have this sauna. It's a infrared. Connor left it actually. When Connor was here, he had an infrared in his house, And then he left it and he said, you can have that. And then it was myself, Jules and Star went over to the house, disassembled it, put it on her van, drove it over here, put it together. I don't know how the windows or the doors didn't break. We got it over and then we put it together. And then we were using the sauna and it was infrared, but it just wasn't hot enough. And then Caesar said, well, why don't you put a sauna oven into it, like a real sauna, you know, with the rocks and all that shit. So that's what we did. We put that into it. So it's a bit of a, Frankenstein. So I've been doing the sauna daily for a good, I don't know, 2-3 months now. Every day, maybe longer. Every day, 3 months for sure. So I do 30 minutes and that's it. Yeah, so I just thought I'd give you a look at what the day's like today. Obviously, I do a little bit more when I'm making a video. Because I've got a fucking video or something. I hope this thing is in focus because I'm using a Viltrox 56mm f1 4 lanes wide open. But once you got a light on it, you should be able to face cam. I'm on the Fuji here as well today, so that's the tech stuff. So tomorrow we have squad training. So we're going to do squad training Tuesday and Thursday mornings, 11 till 12. And it's basically all the boys that want to compete. 30 minutes of drill, 30 minutes around. But it's going to be just fucking hard work. It's not a class. It's not me teaching you what to do. It's me working and pushing ahead. And all the guys that want to fight in July or don't want to fight, but just want to get everyone going. So it's more like a competitive room instead of just a bunch of fucking, you know yourself, room. So competitive room Tuesday and Thursday. And then we have the fundamental MMA class tomorrow. And again, it's going to be a cracker. It's going to be 14 degrees tonight. Middle of February, end of February, 14 degrees at night. Isn't this great? And then it's going to be 24, 25 tomorrow. So I get out in the sunshine, bring the young fella out, run around in the sand and, you know, get going again. I have a few more ideas for videos, a few more stories to tell. But today I just wanted to just do a little what I was doing training wise. And like I say, capture a few bits and pieces. So, till the next one. Hare Krishna. We are all one. Namaste. Hare Krishna.